What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back. Another episode, Windy City Currency. It's been a little while, so let's just dive right in, you guys. We got a pretty decent sized restock, and I want to show you what we have. So all of this is going to be available for sale. As always, first come, first serve. Some really cool pieces in here. I highly recommend you stick around till the end so you can see exactly what we have in this pile. And if something catches your eye, just reach out to me. All right, a couple nice Hawaii notes to start us off. These are always fun. If you don't have one of these in your collection, World War II issue. Really fun note. Red Seal 100s, these fly off the shelf. If you guys are interested, please reach out to me quickly, as those tend to go fast. Here's a tough one, the Hawaii 5. This is the hardest denomination to find on the Hawaii series is the $5 one. This is by far the scarcest. Don't really have too much of those in very often. We do actually have the whole set. So if somebody's looking for the whole set, I've got the 20, got the 5 that we showed, we've got the 10, so we've got all of them pretty much. All of them actually. Here's a 1928 Atlanta 1000. It's a little worn in the middle, and I think it's got a tiny tear, but for a 1928 series, this will probably be one of the cheapest ones you'll find, so reach out to me on that one. Here's the other side of the World War II issue notes, North Africa 10. These are always highly desirable. With this series, they only made 3 different denominations, the 1, the 5, and the 10. With the Hawaii series, they did the 1, 5, the 10, and the 20. Oops. All right, here's a 1929 Federal Reserve banknote. Here's another Red Seal. This one's a little bit nicer than the last one, you guys. So we have two that we picked up. Speaking of nice, here's a nice 1928 $500 bill. These are tougher, much scarcer than the 1934 series. If you're looking for a nice example, this is it. Reach out to me. It's kind of a fun, obsolete piece. When I took this out of the plastic, it looked like it was uncirculated to me. Worst case scenario, AU, but it's a very nice example of a Florida obsolete note, 50 cent. Good color, good signatures, fun note. Here's a 1934. This one is kind of interesting. Some foreign paper that came in this batch. A Canada 25 cent piece from 1870. That's, I think, by far the the oldest Canadian note that we have in our collection, or that we've ever come across, really. Here's another fun 50 cent piece. All right, light green seal. You guys ask me about these all the time. Here's a 5 and 64 grade, and then I've got a 20 light green seal as well. Okay, this one I was actually really excited to pick up because I haven't seen one of these really before. This is the one I'm holding in my hand. A Joseph Barr courtesy autograph. So you can see his signature at the bottom right. So for those that don't know, Joseph Barr was the shortest serving Secretary of Treasury in the history of the U.S. I think he only served 21 days. So it's really rare to see something with his autograph on there just because he was in office so short. Here's some graded high denomination notes if you're wanting. I have a 28 series 1000. I have a 34 series 1000. Again, some really great pieces in here, you guys. It's been a while since we've had a restock like this, so I'm very happy to get this out to you guys. Okay, that concludes the small size. I saved the large size as a separate pile, so check this out. A 64 grade Chief, 64 PPQ. This one's a beauty. Napier McClung on the signature combination. Here is a porthole in 55 grade. Here's a slightly lower grade Chief, AU 50 for somebody maybe a little bit more price conscious. Here's a fun one, a 64 EPQ Star mini porthole. You don't see the EPQ star designation. So for those that don't know, this doesn't mean that the note is a star note. The EPQ star designation is, think of it as a qualifier above EPQ. So this exceeds the qualifications for EPQ. So this is like an EPQ plus. So think about it as in the coin world, it'd be like a, maybe like a CAC designation on a coin type of thing. Here's the note of all notes. We picked up another beauty $5 education. I'm going to show this one really close. I mean, this has to be the most beautiful note ever printed. That deserves some extra time. All right, Martha, the only woman to appear on the obverse of a note by herself in U.S. history. So Martha Washington, 1891 variety. Looks like that one's going to cost you around $4,000. All right, these are kind of cool. Sequential serial number 1880, 20 legal tender, so 43 and 44. You don't see these in sequentials very often. And honestly, you don't even see them in this grade very often. Most of them are either low VF or usually like a really high-end uncirculated example. Spoiler alert, I got a really, really cool note at the very end. Stick around to see that one. It's one of the coolest notes you'll see. That's a nice example. Low-grade Black Eagles. I don't know why, but you guys love these low-grade notes. Reach out to me. Get this one fast. Here's a South Carolina note from 1873, a $1 bill. Classic bison note. This one is like a nice XF. Really good looking XF with good color. A lot of large size in this haul, so if you're looking for something specific, got a few options. All right, this one was kind of cool. So this is actually a real nice note, but it's got a typed, like an old typewriter annotation on it. So it says the first fee received from law practice, September 25th, 1926, and then it's signed by somebody. I can't make out the name, but maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys can help me make out the name. Right above the serial number. What do you guys think that name says? Sam? Sam H or J? I don't know. I need help. Here's another bison. This one again, you just can't have enough bisons in this pile. Bisons go quick. Here's a $2 educational note to go along with the 5 that we showed earlier. Here's a cool one. One of my most favorite reverses on any large size note. Check out the reverse. That's a gorgeous note. We're getting close to that stunner that I want to show you guys, so stick around. Here's a tough one. You guys always ask me about these two. 1923 $1 red seal. We picked up another Black Eagle in 66. That was cool. Here's a Jackass note, large brown spiked seal, the FR100. This is a tough note. Definitely a tough note. Here's another EPQ star on a 1907. This one has amazing color. All right, I don't want to ruin the surprise for the last note, but here's a 1882 $20 gold. This is a tough note as well. All right, drum roll for the last one. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. A 1918 large size $1,000 bill. Burke glass. When is the last time you've seen one of these guys? I've had plenty of small size thousands, but never. This is probably the second one I've ever owned. Let's look at the reverse. does have minor repairs, but that one's going to be just shy of 19,000 on this one. Extremely tough note, extremely desirable. This deserves extra few seconds in the spotlight. There's just not many of these around, so that's going to go on the wall. I hope you guys liked today's episode. Again, all of this stuff is for sale. I will be doing a live show later this week, so if you don't get to catch me via private message on Instagram or eBay or whatever, you can catch me on Whatnot. I'll be streaming later this week. So until then, please make sure, guys, you like, you comment, you subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. And watch all the way through. Much love. Appreciate it. Peace out.